G'day guys, today I'm here with Dominic from Pyxis.
Hi.
Hey Dominic.
Nice to meet you.
And Lewis.
Hi.
Hey Lewis.
Good.
Alright, tell us a bit about Pyxis.
So Pyxis, it's the Agile consulting services firm that we're doing a lot of Agile consulting training. We have a bunch of Agile developer. And you see that the human was in the center of our business. So we try to have great people that have fun doing what we did. So we're helping the Montreal area enterprise to do better software. We have certified more than 2,000 certified Scrum Master. We are now giving all the Scrum.org training, and we also have here in Laval a development center where we develop product for external companies.
Right. Do you want to show us Urban Turtle, because it's pretty much the premier tool out there for an extension for Team Web Access, right?
Yeah, so at the beginning we have to find how we can extend web access. We are not a lot of web pages are talking about how we can do that. So what we build, it's those two tabs here, the planning board and the task board. So it's important for us to be directly, tightly integrated in Team System Web Access. We don't want a tool that we need to synchronize or stuff. We want to have the real stuff directly in TFS. So what you see here, it's exactly what you have on your TFS server. If you still use your Visual Studio IDE, Excel, Microsoft Project, everything that you currently use will still work since all the data is directly in TFS. So that's important. And what we provide, it's all the drag and drop functionality. And in Scrum, when you are in a sprint planning, you don't have time to lose your time in an Excel spreadsheet trying to figure what is the priority number I should put there. And I've got 5 developers on the table, so that needs to be fast. And this is why we bring all the easy way to maintain your backlog, drag and drop to be able to schedule your work, filtering by area. It's all based on really quick, just one click, and you filter your stuff. You can remove tasks. So all the Scrum tooling that you need to be able to deliver software really fast, this is what we try to build with Urban Turtle.
Okay.
So that's the planning board here that you can see.
That's actually the Urban Turtle backlog.
Yeah. So you see the real backlog for Urban Turtle. So if I go there, we also provide a task board, a standard Scrum task board. So this is where you're going to be able to just by using drag and drop, open a task or close a task. And you see it's really a quick view where you can see, okay, where I'm going with my project. It's really easy to see that I've got a bunch of stuff completed here. So almost everything is complete. So and here, that's the remaining task that I need to do. So when a developer wants to choose a task, you just need to take a task and drag it here in the in progress column, and the task will be automatically assigned to him. So it's really easy. You don't need to read a book before using Urban Turtle. It's super easy. That's what we run to do. We have cool feature like highlight feature here. So in my sprint, the daily meeting, daily stand-up meeting.
Daily stand-up, yep.
It's really easy to see what I'm currently working on and what I complete yesterday. So when it's my time to talk, I can tell, okay, yesterday I complete those tasks here, and this is the one I currently working on it. I can update the remaining time. So
right.
I see that I've got 8 hours remaining, but I think Louis is not working fast enough. So I'm gonna tell him, okay, you have 6 hours left on that. Normally, I let the developer do that. Don't assign stuff to developer. That's not a good idea. Let them choose and let them update their work. So it's easy to do some kind of updating. It's also easy to use the filtering here. So and you can choose also the area. So if I work only on one part of the project, I can choose to see only those parts. So it's possible to use area to split between teams.
So I can see Lewis is working on it at the moment. If we were to choose a different developer in a stand-up,
yeah, I can just click the arrow here.
Right.
That's gonna switch from Louis
to the next guy.
To the next guy.
Right.
You're gonna see that Dominic's doing nothing.
Right. Okay. That's not good. We need to get you working.
Yeah, I think it's only Louis who's working here. So
let's talk about the future, Dominic. This functionality, I've seen the next version of TFS.
Yeah.
TFS Online.
Yeah.
Which they gave out to everybody at the Build conference.
Yes.
They've essentially copied this idea Where do you go from here?
We're gonna continue to find a hole in the platform, so we're gonna find where we can make that TFS platform a more agile platform. So we already have some good idea where we can improve it. Now for the product owner, it's tough in the flat backlog view to see where I'm going with my whole project. So we want to provide the POs more tooling to be able to see where my project is going. So user story mapping, that's one of the ID Enterprise Crown.
What is user story mapping?
The user story mapping, it's you in a sprint zero, you're telling a story about a user that's using the software, what they do from day one to A to Z. So you write a kind of story, and after that you split that in a user story, and you're able to see, okay, what is my minimal feature set that I need on my software? What I need to build to provide the highest user experience and all that stuff. So it's really easy to have a whole view of my project. So we have a couple of ID like this to be able to provide.
So I have seen this specific functionality being used inside Microsoft when they did a stand-up.
Yeah.
And they did a really nice stand-up, and every time that they did another person was saying what they were doing that day and what they did yesterday, they essentially went to this combo box and they went down, they selected theirs, and then they walked around and they had a projector. But then I went and saw some other teams at Microsoft using the exact same tooling, and they didn't know during the stand-up just to select this. They didn't understand about the filtering. So I noticed you essentially have the same type of thing. Have you thought about having like some functionality that helps a stand-up? That does help a stand-up, but I'm not sure if it's obvious enough to people to pull open the taskboard during a stand-up. How do people know to do that?
Yeah, the thing we already think about it's use the Kinect module to recognize you and show you the task there. That's a cool thing that we have in a back burner. That's some kind of innovation that could be really nice to see in the VNext version. And again,
so I'd be standing in a stand-up with my Kinect. As soon as it sees me, my tasks come up, and then I say done, and I flick it across.
just go out of the circle, and Louis goes in the circle, and okay, I work on that and that and that, and maybe use the drag and drop functionality. So a lot improvement can be done on the next version. We can have some fun to imagine what can be the next thing. All the touchscreen stuff, you can drag a task with your hands. So in an iPad view, you can have a taskboard in the iPad and just drag and drop. So a lot could be done.
I'd like to be using my work items on my iPad so that when I get back to my desk, I've triaged all the easy things.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dom, for introducing me to Montreal and your great company here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Louis.
My pleasure.
And with that, this is Adam Kogan signing off until next time. We love your questions and feedback, so leave a comment below. Don't forget, you can subscribe to us at Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Cheers.